Ang makakasama po natin mga kasangbahay ay isang personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru. Walang iba kundi si Miss Sheila Viesca. Good morning, Miss Sheila.
Ladies, good morning.
Good morning. Naitawid ko ba yung
Welcome to the show.
Naitawid ko ba yung crisis ko doon?
Crisis.
Oo, fortunate talaga.
May crisis. Oo.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, sige. Ngayon Miss Sheila, talaga naman na may kinakaharap tayong mga crisis and it's a reality na talagang hindi natin maiwasan, no? Hindi lang itong COVID-19 pandemic but other crises as well. Pero bilang isang tayo, 'di ba, mga mamamahayag, 'di ba, mga TV hosts, ganyan. Tapos yung iba na may mga kumpanya, mahalaga sa kanila yung crisis communication strategies. Ano po ba 'yon, Miss Sheila?
Yeah. We always talk about good communication, but definitely you're right, Angel. During these times of global crisis, ito ang tinatawag natin natural crisis. Maraming resulting crisis situations na kailangan nating paghandaan. And how do we prepare as individuals, as corporations, as business owners? Kailangan handa tayo dun sa communication strategies natin. So whether it's financial, technological, organizational, personal crisis, that we have to communicate to the general public or our stakeholders. May mga masusi tayong kailangan gawin in preparation, during the crisis, and even after.
Mahalaga talaga yan.
So what are the things or factors that we should consider in handling itong crisis communication strategies? Ano yung mga big no-no or yung mga words that we should use para dito sa crisis communication strategies, Ms. Sheila?
Yeah. Usually when we talk about crisis communication, it's not necessarily the word per se, but the delivery of information. Kasi may mga kailangan kang mag-apologize, may kailangan kang
Yes.
may kailangan kang tumahimik. So, dun sa business continuity plans, part ng crisis management ng company, kailangan naka-assign na kung sino yung magsasalita, kung ano yung sasabihin. Definitely, when we talk about crisis communication, Angel, Beth, Kikay, this reactive communication, hindi mo pwedeng, iplano natin, ganito yung sasabihin natin. Because crises are unforeseen events Usually unpredictable and then unexpected. Kahit nangyayari na, tulad nitong global situation natin on COVID, maraming nagde-develop, suddenly uncontrolled yung mga courses of action and the direction of the situation. So, nag-i-evoke talaga ng uncontrollable reactions. Kaya, ang kailangan nating ma-manage kung ano ba yung communication plan that has to be in place. And we have to make sure that we deal with the crisis situation quickly. Hindi dapat pagtagalin. This will happen when we have considered yung mga harmful effects. So ano ba yung pwede mangyari sa company, sa individual? Magkaroon ka rin ng whether you are a corporation or a business, kailangan may response resource list. Ano ba to? Hindi yung key person palagi ang nagsasalita. Pwede ring may magsalita para sa'yo. And if there are people involved, dapat alam nila kung ano yung nangyayari from the beginning, ano yung background information. Oo. Hindi yung may isa kang spokesperson or magsasalita ka.
Siya na lahat,
but the people involved in your organization do not even know what's going on. This way, at the same time, they would know kung sino yung dapat magsalita. Kasi hindi lahat nagsasalita dapat during the crisis situation. Minsan, when everybody is talking, mas marami pang critical issues that will arise na medyo hindi control. Kasi rumor is also one big source of crisis.
So, or minsan nagagatungan
educating yourself and That's true. Oo, educating yourself and the people involved, your employees or your family members, on what exactly they need to know and what they need to say is critical. Ngayon, tulad nitong mga nangyayari sa atin, kailangan be able to share among yourselves yung health guidelines, ano ba yung procedures, whether it's a project that you're doing for the community, ano yung mga kailangan yung i-consider, ano yung mga safety measures that have to be in place. Tapos, i-communicate nyo ba ito in writing or do you need to send agreements to the people who you're inviting para alam din nila. Walang nako-compromise. Lalo na if life or the safety of stakeholders and the people you want to help is involved. Yeah,
Miss Sheila, gusto ko lang sana malaman. Ay, go ahead.
I was going to say, Kikay, that crisis communication is a subspecialty of public relations.
Yes,
So,
PR.
Pag nagsalita tayo, PR yan eh. Yeah, so go ahead.
Ganda nun ha. Yan ang gusto kong talagang ma-master. Ano. Siguro kung wala ako dito sa industriya na to, yan talaga yung yan talaga yung gusto kong ma-explore, di ba? Yung public relations, oo, sa ganyang
That's
industry.
right.
Miss Sheila, when it comes to dealing with mga crisis communications, ano ba dapat yung tamang attitude dyan? Dapat ba, dapat ba positive ka? Dapat ba, parang serious ka? Dapat ba encouraging yung, yung parang mood na naibigay mo? Dapat ba uplifting? Or dapat ba serious? Of course, di ba, depende sa situation. Pero yung, yung
right.
ititimpla mo na parang alam mo yon yung persona sa sarili mo when it comes to addressing these kinds of situations.
Yeah, bottom line dito, Kikay, is isasalba mo. You have to salvage the reputation of the company or the individual who you're speaking for. So, kung anong outcome ang gusto mo dito, kailangan definitely hindi negative. Kaya nga crisis management, di ba?
Pinalala ko pa no?
Oo. Yeah, ikaw yung dapat maging source of good for the individual or the organization. So, ang mga theories behind crisis communication, merong apology theory or image repair theory, meron ding crisis communication theory, yung social mediated na may tulong ng social media or whatever tools you're going to use. Meron ding mga integrated crisis mapping. Marami kang pagsasama-samahin na mga concepts or models to deal with the emotions involved. Meron ding mga discourse of renewal, yung magsasabi ka kung ano yung natutunan nyo dun sa crisis situation na yan. Tapos, pwedeng mangyari yan during the crisis situation and after. Pero ang pinaka consideration natin dito is there's one person who's usually speaking for the person or it's the individual involved or one spokesperson for the organization. So ang karaniwang nangyayari when we're there, meron tayong evasion of responsibility kasi crisis, di ba? Kailangan maipakita mo muna kung ano yung good intention behind what happened, and then that's the time you can go to the apology forms, like i-highlight mo ba yung positive contribution na nangyari, i-minimize mo ba yung negative view of the situation, i-compare mo ba to sa mga nagawa mo, or i-attack mo ba kung sino yung nag-a-accuse sa'yo? Or mag-o-offer ka ba ng compensation dun sa mga
agrabyado mo, no?
Oo. So, yung corrective action na ginagawa during a crisis situation, this definitely should be communicated during the process. Yung may tagapagsalita ka, may nagdidepensa sa'yo. Kaya lang may mga dilemma involved. So,
Ito gusto ko ito malaman.
minsan masyadong nagkakaroon ng emotions or feelings, tapos nadideflect yung usapan, and that will antagonize whoever is affected. So, ayaw nating palalain kung ano man yung nangyayari during that crisis situation by what we're going to say. That's why we cannot identify the one quick fix crisis communication strategy. Marami na i-consider, pero whatever it is should be towards the resolution of that concern or alleviation of the pain that was caused by the crisis.
Tamang-tama yung
May question ako. Sheila, oo. Kasi of course tayo sa balita, to be specific sa government at saka yung mga companies, private companies, of course, napapanood natin sa mga balita yung kanilang mga PR man, yung kanilang mga corpcom, diba, yung tao talagang pumupronta sa sa camera. Papaano, Miss Sheila, kunwari si Kikay, ako or si Angel, papaano kung ang scenario ay may tinanong sa'yo pero hindi mo alam kung anong sasagot mo. Meron kasi iba, alam mo, di ba, makita natin yung iba, sila parang nangbubuli sila ng nagtatanong sa kanila. Parang binabalik nila yung question tapos parang ina-antagonize nila yung nagtatanong, di ba? But how are you going to handle it? Pag talagang, hindi ko to napaghandaan. Kasi normally, pag haharap ka sa camera, ito yung mga possible questions na itanong sa akin. No?
Alam mo
Even
na yung sasagot
it's
mo.
very short interview lang, but these are the possible questions that this media person might ask me, no? Meron akong kakilala before, PR man siya ng isang airline company na medyo nagkaroon ng problema that time. Ang galing niyang i-handle.
Responsibilidad yun,
Ang galing niyang i-handle talaga pero nag-resign din siya eventually sa sobrang stress siguro. But how are you going to handle that kung hindi mo alam yung sagot dun sa tanong na kailangan mong sagutin? Paano yun?
Bilang kapatid ng media training, so in crisis management, kailangan malaman natin na yung mga medyo hindi ayon na sagot, no comment and off the record. Because when a question is thrown your way, whether it's relevant to you or not, it ends up becoming relevant to the viewers or to the consumers of that information.
Kasi pinatulan mo, tama ba?
Oo. Yeah. So kung
Kasi galing
below the
sa'yo.
belt siya, and off topic talaga, you don't have to catch the ball. Meaning, i-address mo yung concern, but not necessarily answering the question directly. So an angle of that question that means something to you, that's relevant to the situation, yun yung pwede mong i-address without negating the person, without saying na mali yung pagkakatanong or hindi tama yung issue na yan. So acknowledge. I like how you phrase that question. Now I would like to emphasize that what happened was, or thank you for raising that question, and we would like to definitely apologize for. So this validation, acknowledgement,
Accountability talaga no?
Is coming from. Kasi being given that platform to speak out definitely is a privilege for you. Kasi maka-clarify mo yung mga issues. So do not be so defensive, or kung defensive ka, huwag ka namang maging offensive. Kasi any communication during a crisis situation, pwede mong i-manage. You have to be on top of that conversation by making sure that you know how you're starting and you know how you're continuing. And most importantly, you know how that interview or whatever communication process is ending. Kasi meron din tayo tinatawag na last song syndrome, di ba? The last point
Yes,
is most
yan.
remembered.
Dapat ata magsona ka ata ni Sheila, no? Lahat sa government, no?
Saka pag spokesperson ka, kunwari spokesperson ka ng presidente ng kumpanya, alter ego ka ng presidente. Whatever you say, parang nanggaling na rin yan sa presidente.
Dapat hindi
The person
nagbabangga.
you are representing. Kaya dapat talaga maingat, no?
Tsaka I think, Miss Sheila, no, yung dun din sa tanong ni
That's right.
Kikay kung paano how you present yourself is also, it is important you be calm, cool, and collected, di ba?
Correct.
Tapos,
Huwag kang patola.
hindi, tsaka po,
Exactly.
Miss Sheila, no, importante din po ba na ang PR ay working hand in hand with the legal system para to make sure whatever na yung sasabihin nila is, di ba, within the bounds of the law. Walang silang
That's right.
matatapakan, etc. So,
Sila pwede mademanda.
kailangan, no? So, kung halimbawa dun sa sinasabi nyo kanina, no, na kung hindi alam yung tanong, tapos baka sakaling may legal implications, we will get back to you on that. Because our lawyer will have to study or mga ganong mga, oo. Kasi we have, di ba,
Yeah.
Miss Sheila, we have seen and read different
May mga
PR,
ganun no?
context, 'di ba, nung mga companies, and most especially yung isa, I don't know kung naalala nyo yun, yung sa may isang resort ba yun, and parang nagkaroon ng issue with PWD community, and
Oh, yes, I remember
diba?
that.
Oo, yung
Oo.
parang kita ko yung sinasabi ni Michelle, nag-apologize sila, they recognize what happened, and then the solution, importante.
Oo.
And Miss Sheila, paano po yung halimbawa na yung sinasabi nila na whatever, no matter how bad it may look like, parang importante, wag mo daw i-blanket yung communication. Tell the truth. Always the truth.
Huwag kang
And nothing but the
maglinis.
truth. Oo. Kasi otherwise, magbabackfire daw sa inyo yon, Miss Sheila.
Oo. That is so true. Kasi while you're the one explaining there, people may already have a bigger, a clearer concept of what you're discussing. Maraming aspects of that situation happening outside of you that you don't even know. So if you shed light on what you know, that's definitely a good thing. Pero kung magsisinungaling ka, and then suddenly someone will negate what you're saying, at
May
sasabihin
CCTV
na, mali
pala.
naman yan. Oo. Nasa sidetrack yung goal of that crisis communication. So ikaw yun na yung nagiging highlight, yung pagsisinungaling na, mas lumalala yung sitwasyon, and you're not able to remedy the situation quickly, which is the point of communication. Maganda ring angle yung you have to really know who you are representing and what you stand for.
Yeah.
Kasi if you're not right there, where your messaging is happening, na iba yung sinasabi mo, iba naman yung nararamdaman mo, people will sense that. And they will attack you as an individual, lalo pang
Personal.
mo, oo, yung buhay mo,
Totoo.
instead of doing your
Resolving.
work, representing that firm or that person, you end up defending yourself. And magkakaroon ka ng tunnel vision when you are communicating. You'll always be defensive.
Naging personal na no?
May isa pa akong question, Sheila.
Hirap.
Pagka mga ganyan, di ba, kunwari, for example, sa mga big companies at saka sa mga government agencies na lang din, kailangan ba patol ka palagi? I mean, lahat ba ng questions na ipukol sa'yo, kailangan sagutin mo para
Kailangan ba
ma-clear
laging
mo yung
mega, no?
para ma-clear mo yung whatever company you're representing or
Good
government
question.
agency.
Yung
Kailangan ba
issue.
yan na, kunwari sa social media, of course, may mga tao sa social media, hindi naman yan lahat handle mo, no? So, lahat ba ng question na pinupukol doon, sasagutin mo? O kaya lahat ba ng mga issue ng mga iba't ibang tao, magre-react ka palagi?
Yeah. Medyo marami kang consideration if you're the spokesperson or if you're the one in the front line discussing the direction of the company or defending the person. Kaya when you respond to rumors or personal attacks, kailangan maingat. Kasi that's the only time you can respond directly to rumor kung involve yung company or individual at mas lumalaki na to compared dun sa crisis na talagang nangyari. But otherwise, marami kang i-deliver na information that can cloud kung ano man yung mga trivialities na yan, kung hindi naman siya ganun ka-importante in the bigger picture. So, informing the public of what's happening and helping them analyze kung ano talaga yung nangyari. Discussing pertinent issues that they can find online consulting with the victims and their family. Yun yung mga priorities. Pero dealing with direct attacks or rumors na pwede mong gawin, yun lang yung pwede kang
Nagiging
maging
showbiz
active. Oo, pwede kang pumatol kung mas malaki siya sa nangyayari. Pero apart from that, concentrate on what you're there for, which is to save the reputation of the company or yourself or the individual you're representing, and to deliver results to the best of your ability, whether it's in the form of explanation or apology or offer of any form of compensation.
Ganda talaga ng sinabi.
Dapat
I have one last
apologetic
question.
rin, no?
Oo. Tama.
Yeah.
Oo. A very quick question lang, no? Naalala ko lang kasi, nung namatay yung parents ni Diego, especially na una kasi yung dad niya. So, ang pinag-usapan namin, syempre si Diego, siya yung magiging spokesperson ng family. Syempre, siya yung eldest, 'di ba, na anak na lalaki ng daddy niya. And talagang lahat ng communications when people are asking in interview, sa kanya lahat dumadaan, sa kanya lahat, no. So, within that area, walang magulo, walang mali yung messaging, walang lumabas sa ganito, etc. No? Tapos, I remember kasi recently si former President Erap Estrada na ospital, and I've seen several tweets of siblings na, okay, pinapatigil ako kasi dapat hindi ako yung magsalita, yung isang sibling, yung isang senador, yung ganyan. So, parang nagkaroon sila ng hindi magandang communication, no, nung crisis na yun, because a lot of people are interested because he is our former president na nasa ospital na COVID, ano. So, I was wondering if you're in a company or sa family, which one, especially in company and government, ano po ba yung mahalagang quality ng isang spokesperson o tagapagsalita na po pwede mong makuha na sa tingin mo, ito, pwede itong magrepresenta ng kumpanya namin?
Wala sa edad ba yon o wala?
Yeah. Talagang magandang tanong yan kasi nangyayari yan sa lahat sa atin. Even if we're not working with the company, the reality is there has to be a representative of the family when crisis situations need to be communicated. So, merong chain of command talaga. Yes, Kikay, kung sino yung pinakamatanda, kung sino yung mas nakaalam, or kung sino yung mas assertive, or whoever can best articulate the message. So, yan yung mga initial qualities na kailangan mo when you're choosing the spokesperson for the company or the family. And of course, yung level of wisdom na alam niya kung kailan siya hihinto, up to what extent ang i-share niyang information, saan siya magre-react, and how responsive he can be, especially pag naging attack mode na yung naibabatong questions sa family or dun sa organization. Importante rin na as we qualify based on credentials, age, character, available ba tong taong to? Kasi kailangan rapid response during crisis situations. Hindi pwedeng paghintayin mo. Right? So you may have the right person, pero if he's not there to respond to the situation, medyo
wala rin.
Mas mamong problema siguro yung pamilya or yung organization. Yeah. And then this person should be equipped with templates or frameworks for press release. Ano ba yung talagang kailangang sabihin? And like the mention of the situation of the former president. Sino ba yung magsasalita? Ano ba yung dapat na alam niya? Ano ba yung mga i-consider niya? Kung may mga hindi siya alam, sino yung i-consult niya? But it's always good to have one individual speaking for the family or one department speaking for the organization para hindi kalat. Kasi once you have your communication out there, it can be used against the family or against the corporation. So at least isa yung magka-clarify, kung merong kailangang idagdag, sila rin, and then they can consult with the crisis committee kung corporation yan, or the personalities in the family, kung sa pamilya naman.
Ganda niya na. Ang ganda ng topic natin. Meron talaga mga taong napapansin ko na-observe ko lang sa entertainment industry man or sa mga government, sa mga departamento sa ating gobyerno. Meron talaga mga taong nag-e-excel dyan di ba?
Meron talagang magaling sumagot.
Oo, di ba? Na parang
Si ano,
do
iba
that.
to mo.
Si Director James Jimenez, isa sa
nasa
mga
isip ko din
pinakamagaling na spokesperson. Hindi
Diba?
mo talaga ma-corner yan
Kahit siya
Magaling talaga
nalagay siya sa
magsalita.
crisis di ba? Talagang
Magaling.
there's always dignity na parang yun ang gusto
Meron
ko
naman
mapaster.
nang i-intimidate ng nagtatanong, di ba?
Oo.
Kuryente naman
meron
palagi.
din sa abroad. Meron din abroad na yung ayoko na. Hindi na siya yung ngayon. Bagong administrasyon yung nasa
Pero
abroad.
thank you, Ma'am Sheila.
Oo.
We learned a lot.
Thank you.
Oo.
Thank you very much. And this is definitely something that we can look into. And anyone in the field of communication or representing a group, an entity, or a family should be equipped with the proper communication tools and right intentions. Kasi it's definitely an opportunity and a privilege to be able to articulate your message when it needs to be heard.
Alright.
Dyan.
That's very nice, Miss
Oo,
Sheila.
it's been an honor having you on the show.
Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you. The honor
O yung
and pleasure
contact
is
details.
mine.
Yes.
Miss Sheila.
Oo.
Baka
So,
pwede
I
ka
hope,
mag-workshop sa gobyerno.
Oo.
Thank
Support
you.
namin
Nag-workshop
dyan.
siya.
to
Di ba
get
sa
in touch with
Senate?
us.
Oo nga pala.
Baka kailangan
By
din
the
ng
way,
refresher, no?
Sa
By the
ibang
way, Talkshop
department.
is a civil service accredited learning
Wow.
learning and development institution. So government executives who would like to take the program with us can avail the management communication, leadership training, stress management, critical thinking programs that we have for advancement and compliance purposes. So individuals and companies in the private sector and family members can reach us at 0917-877-5588, 0917-894-5588 for all their communication training, leadership training, personality development requirements. And they can check out our courses at www.talkshop.ph. We're available 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and we can schedule your coaching and workshops.
Pwede ba mag-refer mi Sheila? Meron kaming napupusuan na, I think this would benefit, yung topic natin, it would benefit this person, no?
Oo. Anyone who's willing to learn, definitely welcome. Ang pinakamahirap kasing turuan yung ayaw matuto.
Ayaw
Or yung,
magpaturo.
Correct.
Totoo.
Yung alam na lahat.
Someone who thinks that he knows everything. Actually, even if you're a
Correct.
master in your craft, you know very well that you
Sino
have
si
to keep
everything?
honing the skills. Yeah, kahit I'm sure kahit kayo mga ladies, di ba, you're so good at what you do. You welcome all these
Kasi
opportunities.
masarap po yung natututo, di ba?
Yeah, because the point of mastery, hindi mo pwedeng matuldukan yan eh. There's a tendency to slide back, but also there's a lot of opportunity to master other things related to the craft that
Ano yung sinasabi ni
That you have.
Kuya? Sabi niya, ano ba yun, tama ba? Isipin mo na, hindi ka pa hinog. Diba? Kasi pag
Oo.
nahinog ka na, parang pabulok ka na. So you have to think na palagi kang hilaw ka pa and you learn a lot of things. You need to learn a lot of things para mas marami ka pang, of course,
I needed to
matutunan
hear
at
that. I needed to hear that. I
Learning
love it.
process.
Totoo.
and the
Totoo.
best
Never
version
stop.
of you is
Never be too comfortable.
That's right.
Oo.
The best version of you is always you a year or two from now. So kung ganun yung
thinking.
thinking natin, definitely there's a lot of things to look forward to.
Correct.
Totoo yan.
Tama,
Napakaganda nung
Alright.
ating
Thank you,
topic.
Sheila.
Yay!
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
Miss
Sheila.
Sheila.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies.
Next week
Thank you.
ulit. God willing. Thank you so much, Miss Sheila.
Yes, yes,
Napakaganda
yes.